Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, and it's the battle we've all been waiting for. Time to settle the dispute on the greatest retail product available to us at the moment. Of course, both of these are now, at least in my area, very hard to find. The Topps Chrome Platinum basically kind of only had a stock or two, and then they haven't been back. And the Bowmans, they haven't seen those in a few weeks either, so I'm glad that I did have a few extra of those on the shelf, and it's time. Been wanting to put these up against each other for quite some time. So anyway, as I mentioned, I am off the grid right now for about a week and a half, but I wanted to get this one in the can for you guys to end the week. What I'll do is I'm not going to speed rip the whole thing and make all the piles, but what we'll do is we'll just I'll speed rip and fast forward, one of each, and then we'll kind of peek at them, and we'll just kind of do that 3 times, and we'll set our hits on the stage and see what we can find. So before I do, you guys, be sure to drop down, hit that like button for me. It does a great deal of help for the channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for swinging by to hang out, and consider subscribing. And then as always, let's hit that bell so we are all notified anytime we do post a new video. And then also want to mention Bags and his Whatnot shop, his Whatnot stream. Of course, the shop you can stop by anytime during the week. Just click the link down in the description or on the code on the screen. And then, of course, he does his show Saturday mornings at Singles with the Sign Guy, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, a hair before. Just a real chill stream, talking some shop, talking some baseball. So if you're on that app at all, swing on over, talk some shop with us on Saturday mornings. So with that out of the way, you guys, I don't want to babble anymore. This will be a little bit longer video the way it is anyway, but let's get this battle on. Let's settle the dispute. I'll open one of each, and we'll go from there. Talk to you in a few. All right, guys, there we have it. Oh, this is going to be fun getting into 6 of these blasters, but we got the TCP on the right and we got the Bowman on the left. Let's start with the Topps Chrome Platinum. I did leave them upside down, as you know, so many times. That auto is right on the front, so let's just do a full flip, see if we can't get one right on the front. Crazy. We did. Look at that. First pack would have been an auto. Crazy. And I think I see an orange in here too. So let's get going, guys. Nico Cavadas right away on the on-card auto. Very cool auto. Not numbered on that one. Base auto. Here we go. Ronald Acuna. We got a blue Josh Naylor to 199. The blue mini diamond. So we got some hits right away. TCP delivering. Darren Baker. There's Griffey on the base card. Rafi Devers. Then we got the Ellie on the refractor. Very sharp. So we'll put the refractor here. What I'll do is I think I'll just sleeve these and set them on the stage when we get the hits in lieu of time. There's CC, Justin Verlander. Then we got a Prism of Hannes Wagner. Very sweet. And then what do we got behind this here? That's an odd colored Twal, I believe it is. We got a Ryan Sandberg blue Prism behind that. So what do we got here? Let's see what we can find. Come on, baby. Andrew McCutchen to 75. So this would probably be the rose gold, but with the Twal border, is my guess, since it is numbered to 75. Somebody let me know. Very nice dart. Behind that, we got Rhino on the regular blue Prism. And then to finish it off, we got Tawa, Realmuto, Duke Ellis, and Roger Clemens. So geez, I'm gonna have to, this is gonna be crazy to keep these. We'll just put our regular Prisms here. What a start. 2 numbered cards and an auto. We will take it. There's Hayden Birdsong, Max Fried, Jack Morris, Luis Heel. And then behind that, we got Luis Arias, and we got Refractor of Jung-Hoo Lee. Unnumbered, but does have the refractor on it, like the Ellie. And we got Noah Cameron. We got a Royce Lewis Prism for Minnesota Twins. Zach Wheeler, Michael Garcia, there's King Felix, Tyler Locklear. We got Eddie Murray on the rails and sails. Refractor, very nice. Sharp card, and Chase Utley to end it. All right, let me get this pile off to the side. Set our prisms together. next to those. And it's time to get into Bowman Blaster number 1. Here we go. Crazy. This is the first Bowman I've gotten into since the case, but kind of left a sour taste in the old mouth the way we finished there. Electric Sluggers, Nick Kurtz. There's Arias. Wow, we got a red. Kind of ruined it, and I don't think it's a first. It is a first. Ricardo Kova, 2 of 5. Come on the red lava. Kova's not a bad player. I think, if I remember, he's had a little bit of a down year, if I'm thinking of the right guy. 22 years old already. Look at that dart, you guys. Man, we didn't see anything remotely close to that low in the case either. Absolutely crazy. Get him right up on the stage. Red lava. Come on. Wow. What a start, guys. What a start. All right, let's go through the rest of this. Jeez, that threw me off. I was not expecting something like that so quickly. Crazy. What else are we going to find? Bowman. There's Quinn Irons. Billy Carlson on the Prospect Chrome. Still just getting through the first half of that first blaster here. There's Tolley paper. Treya Savage on the Under the Radar. Max Clark on the Prospect card. We got a turned around Bazana. That's going to be our Reptilian. Yeah, so it's different too. Like Bowman, you know, once in a while you'll see the turned around Reptilians, and then the other way you get them, it seems like they're stuck to the back of another card. It's just weird, the packing. All right, second half of the first blaster. There's Miz paper. And then we got Miz on the Sterling. Nice one to see. Eric Houston and Xavier Nyans. Wow, what a start to this battle. Coming out swinging both sides. Under the top 100, Merrick Houston, and Gutierrez and Wilder Dalis, and to end the first blaster. And these cards are all over the place, though. I thought I put them the same when I was ripping them. We got a Tunez and a J.R. Ritchie on the Prospect Chrome to end it. So, I mean, round 1. I mean, definitely more hits in that TCP, but man, when you pull a red lava to 5, you're talking a little bit of craziness. So let me open round 2, and I'll be right back, you guys. All right, guys, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and move those piles out of here just because we got so much going on. I want to keep the stage relatively clean so we know what we're dealing with here. Just going to keep a few up there, say 3 or 4 per side. All right, so let's start again with the TCP. Should we do a clean flip, see if we can't start with an auto again? Okay, not this time. That was crazy. So here we go. Blaster number 2. There's Andrew McCutcheon again, and we got it on the kind of the Topps foil border. That's numbered to 499. So it's a McCutcheon kind of rip so far for TCP. There's another numbered card. We got John Smoltz, Chase Petty. Then we got a Jacob deGrom on the Prism. Jacob deGrom on the regular Prism. CJ Abrams on the regular card. Then we got Manny on the blue Prism. The unnumbered retail Prism, that is. A-Rod, Eddie Murray, Drew Thorpe, Cameron Misner, we got Trevor Williams, Ryan McMahon, Henry Malloy, and Goose Gossage. So a little bit quieter on the first half of that blaster. Here we go, second half, TCP Blaster 2. Hideo Nomo, Tyler Phillips, there's Big Cecil, Yvonne, there's Pudge Rodriguez. We got a Prism coming here. Darren Baker on the rookie card, Prism. And then we got a turned around Shohei Ohtani. Is that? Come on. Oh, damn. You're going to turn around a Shohei right in the middle on me. Is that a refractor style? That is a refractor, so that's why it's turned. Very nice. God, look how nicely centered that is, too. Great Shohei. Got me a little nervous there for a second. All right, doesn't look like... yeah, we do got a little Aqua coming here. We got an Aqua behind Rafaela. Is going to be a numbered card. Will you're a break? Oh, wow. Look at that. We got some ink. Will you Abreu on the, I think it's Aqua to 150, 009 to 150. So we've got ink in back-to-back blasters. Absolutely awesome. And we got the Rails and Sales Roger and Jacob Wilson to end that blaster. Let's get some plastic on our love here. Man, that Shohei is going to be by far the most valuable card pulled out of here. But, you know, not the lowest dart by any means, but... All right, so let's get another stand. Grab here. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can find lurking. There's a Jack Caglione, very nice, on the Sterling. Got Perez and Dickinson on the Chrome firsts. You know, I really don't know why these cards are all crazy. I was putting them the same way, but... All right, top 100, Carson Bench. Established MLB. There's McGonigal and Bazana. Two of our fun rookies that we're getting to watch this year. We got Klein and Kayama on the Chrome firsts. So pretty quiet first half there. Let's see what we got lurking. Second half, Blaster 2. We've just got the one numbered card. Of course, it was an absolute crazy nuke. There's Kags on the Electric Sluggers. Martinez, Jared Jones on the firsts. I'll just go through this paper. I'm not going to flip it anymore. There's Miz. Top 100, Jamie Arnold. Then we got Eric Hartman. One of the better prospect chases right now. Some more paper. So it looks like... Still got our Reptilian coming, I assume. There's Churio. And Victor Arias must be our Reptilian. Decent there. So very quiet Bowman Blaster number 2. Very quiet. So nothing to put on the stage. Let's clear these out. And let's get into the final round, you guys. Who can show up late innings? See you in a few. All right, guys, final round here. As you can see, TCP, as far as hits, numbered cards, stage cards, blowing the doors off, but it's really hard to say because that Kova is an absolute dart. And I was just sitting here thinking how fortunate I've been. That's 3 cards to 5 in the last few rips. Of course, we hit the Chanho Park to 5 in TCP, and then we were fortunate enough to hit the Lindor in the finest to 5, and now this Kova, so absolutely crazy. Let's flip these TCPs over and see how we can finish. A little big hurt right on the top. Here we go. Don't see any glaring color on the top. I do see a blue in the second one, probably just our base prism. Here we go. River Ryan. There's Mike Mussina on the refractor. The Moose. Matt Chapman. Shota. David Wright. Scott Rowland. There's Jazz. We got Aldegari, and then our prism is going to be Jose Barrios, former Twin, and behind that we got a doubleheader, Pedro and Poppy. A couple Sox legends, very awesome. Hers, Hanley, Nolan Shanwell, and then Fred McGriff numbered to 499 on the Topps foil. So we got to make room for one more on the stage. I'm gonna run out of little stands here. I didn't really prep for my stage as well as I should have. I apologize. We'll go through them again at the end though. And all right, here's the last half of the last TCP blaster and the last I have on the shelf. So a little bit sad here. Let's see if we can find something crazy. Robert Hassel on the refractor, and behind that, Colton Cowser. Chaparro, and then Rhino on the prism. Behind that, we got the Garrett Cole on the blue prism. Honus Wagner in between there. Garrett Cole, unnumbered blue prism. And I think that's going to do it, guys. There's Oro. We got Frankie Lindor on the Rails and Sales. And that's going to be a wrap. So a cold last blaster of TCP with just the Crime Dog. So the door is open. The door is open. Can Bowman find anything lurking? Like I said, again, with that numbered card to 5, it's still tough not to pick that, but fun factor wise, TCP has won this. Again, thank you guys for hanging with me. It's a battle I've wanted to do for quite a while. There's Aaron Judge. These are obviously our two favorite, retail products out there. The Topps Finest is going to be right up there too, but of course that's a little bit higher end. You got to get, $70 is the minimum for a mega box, so it's a little bit steeper. Here we go. Brady Ebel. Paper. Let's see what we can find. Come on, find us something crazy. Dax Kilby. There's Cade Snell. Our printing plate. There he is. Luis Cova. And that's when I first grabbed the Ricardo Cova, I was thinking of Luis Cova. I get those two mixed up. But anyway, decent first to get. All right, what do we got? We got a green. Can we get a good name? White Sox rookie. Colson Montgomery. Solid player, though. That's a good hit. So that's numbered to 99 on the regular retail green. Oh, then we got one of the guitars, Juan Soto. So I think that lowers our odds of hits. So let's get just the second numbered card for Bowman. Again, we'll take these two. I mean, anytime you get two cards numbered that low and one crazy low, that's a win. But here we go. Last part of it, guys. Let's see if we find anything peeking at us in the side. I don't see any crazy colors. Maybe we can find an auto peeking. There's Nando on the Electric Sluggers. Lombard. Some more paper. So no crazy bombs in these 6 blasters. I was hoping to find... I shouldn't say that. The 5 is a bomb. Just didn't hit that perfect name that makes it nuclear. But absolutely fun to do this. I love these 2 sets. I could rip them both all day. There's McGonigal under the radar. Sal. And then we got a turned around Reptilian. And that's going to be Danielle Hernandez. To end it with a little bit of paper. So, real quick recap. Let me just grab these. I didn't hard sleeve them, so be careful. So the TCP offered tons of fun. The Shohei Refractor, that's a great card. Just the base, even in the refractor. Josh Naylor to 199. We got Kutch on the, I think that's going to be a rose gold Twal to 75. Kutch again on the team, or the Topps border, 499. Crime Dog on the same card to 499. And we got 2 different autos. Nico Cavadas on the base, and then Wilyer Abreu to 150 on the Aqua. Very nice. And then our 2 hits from Bowman, the Colson rookie card green. And of course, absolute dart, the rip, was the Ricardo Cova on the red lava to 5. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, as always, let me know your guys' big pulls that you pulled in Bowman, that you've pulled in TCP. Always love hearing them. So that'll wrap the week. Next Monday, I've got some more Bowman on the shelf, so I think I'll just probably next Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I don't know. It might be Bowman all week. Maybe I'll try to toss in a little bit, a couple more of the Topps Finest Megas, but just a couple videos through the next week to get me back home. And then, of course, I'll be gone when the Chrome does release, but it'll be here waiting a few days after that, and we'll get a video right out that weekend when I do arrive home. So, again, thank you guys so much for swinging by. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and we'll see you all real soon on the next video. Peace.